Hello friends, you join me back in the workshop once again looking at the Omni. Now I've done some work on this machine since you've been away, and I'm actually quite surprised at how well it's come out. If you recall, in the last video I showed you the module that I found. Well, amazingly, this module fitted into this section of the Omni almost perfectly. In fact, the way it's shaped here is almost ideal to reside at this point. So I drilled a hole in the heatsink at this point, and I put a cable tie around it, and it's mounted on this section here, which also holds the bag full neon light. And I did realise that the tracks at this point here on the circuit board are ever so slightly too close to this metal bracket here, which holds the bag full bellows. So I've just popped some hot glue under that point just to keep it away from there, and I've also popped a splodge of hot glue down here at this point as well to stop the board from moving. So the board is now anchored in place. It's anchored at the top and anchored at the bottom as well. I've got the flex rewind back in place here. The switch is also back in place, so that's all looking fine. And interestingly, I had an idea about the rheostat. If you recall, originally this was the little rheostat that was on the piece of plastic, which I think I threw away. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that was in there. That little rheostat was in there like so, and that's what got actuated by that sort of half moon piece of plastic. So I desoldered the wires off that, which are here, and then resoldered the Omni's original rheostat that I took off the original control board. So it was there on this board. I've taken that off and re-soldered the modules wiring to it. Is that one there? So that runs to the rheostat, which now works. Now there is a slight problem with this, which I will show you when the machine is actually back together in one piece, and I put the knob on. So what we need to do now is to get this back section back in place and make sure we don't hit anything as we put this on, because it's ever so slightly tricky. Just need to be cautious that this doesn't hit the motor. I don't think it will. I think there's plenty of space there. So this should, he says, slide on as long as the cable comes with it. There we go. So yeah, we can pull the flex out now, which is good. And it rewinds, albeit a bit slowly because it's quite tired. It does go back in. So I think what we'll do is we'll just ever so quickly reattach the bump strips. Now, is it these bump strips? I think it is. So let's get these back on quick, so then everything is sealed up. I'm just going to change your position so you've got a better view. That's better. Should be able to see a bit easier now. So let's just get these bump strips in, and that means the body is held closed as well. There we go. That's that back in. I'm just going to turn the overhead light on, which I forgot to do. There we go. Give us a bit more light. So there we are. That is everything. Well, everything, he says. You'll notice I'm gluing this piece of plastic back into place that holds the wheel, so hopefully that will be strong enough to support the wheel, and we'll swap all the wheels around as well, but we'll do that momentito. So I just need to put the power control knob back on, and I can show you that we have a slight problem here, unfortunately, and it's not one I can easily solve. I just need to see where that is. Yep, it's there, and I can probably afford to go around a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There. Okay, you just need to do this up. There's a little tiny little grub screw inside this knob. Pop the screwdriver in, and hopefully you can do the screw up. Hopefully. Doesn't seem to want to play ball. Oh, yeah, no, I think that's working. Ever so tricky to do. There we go. So that is now operating. I'm just going to force it around a little bit. It's very difficult to do this. You've got to get it just right. There we go. That's it. There we are. So now you'll be able to see the electronic control if I hold the machine like this. So unfortunately, because of the way the new module that we've fitted reads the information from the rheostat, well, let me show you. It's currently pointing to floors, right? So you would think it would be on maximum power. But let's turn the machine on. Okay, well that's not working, is it? Cut! Right, take two. The switch was mounted wrong, so when I put the body on, it pushed the switch off. Oh God, I hate this vacuum cleaner. Genuinely hate it. It is awful. I never want to do another Omni. Anyway, let me show you what's wrong with this. Now, whilst it works, which is fantastic, it's backwards. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I think the module is sensing it differently from the original rheostat, and for whatever reason I can't work out how to change it around. I've tested the rheostat. The only way I get a resistance reading through it is how I've got the wires soldered to it. I tried swapping them around on the module input. That didn't do anything. So we have a backwards speed controller, which is not the end of the world, I suppose. It's slightly annoying, but yeah, there we go. But at least the Omni's working, which is cool. And now we need to sort of put it back together, because I am sick of looking at it. So what to do next? Probably sort these wheels out, I think. Let's see if we can do that. Can we get these out easily? Just remove everything I've got here. We definitely want to just swap these top ones over. I might just do that for the time being, actually. Oh, God, they're in there quite stiff. That's the only thing. Oh, God. You can hear the plastic giving. Just, come on. They aren't really designed to be taken out, I suppose. Okay, that's one. Got to get it in. Let's get this one out. Oh, plastic's snapping. No. I don't know if this is a particularly good idea, to be totally honest with you. The plastic is old. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. Oh, God. Can I just pull it out? No. I think, to be honest with you, I think I might be just stuck with what I've got. I'm not even sure I can get this in without re-breaking it. Oh, I might be right. Oh, yeah, alright, that's in. That's in and it's held. Then we have this one. If you remember, the peg on this wheel is actually broken, but oh, sod it. I'll just put it in. Oh, it might be easier to go this way. Oh man, come on, go in. Oh, there we go. At least we have two bottom wheels now, so that's something, I suppose. We are missing a top one here, but never mind. At least it'll, of sorts, it'll roll on the carpet. Jeez. Oh man. Okay, then we need to put the filter grill back in, because I don't think we can get that in when the top body is in place. It kind of seems like it's held in place with this little tag here, you see, which you can unscrew, and that screw goes back through into the sub chassis, which we suffered with, and that other screw there holds it in place as well. They've had to put two washers on this. I don't think that's quite right. And I didn't do it, but there we go. All right, fine. And now we need the top body section to go on. It's a bit squiffy now because it keeps falling over. Well, I don't think this one's ever going to be a prize winner, guys, but it is what it is, I suppose. And let's grab the top section. Slide that on. Can we do it without moving that around? Yes, we can. There we go. So let me move you a bit so you can see it in all its green glory. Let's get these screws back in. One and one on this side. There we go, so that's the Omni back together. So that's good, I suppose. I'll give you a smack as I come down. Let's see, move you back a bit. I've got too much stuff in the way. Yeah, let's put you there so you can see it. At least now we can turn it on. It's a functioning Omni, so that's something, I suppose. Bloody thing. I mean, what an absolute nightmare. Seriously, it's just, oh dear God, absolute nightmare. So let's get this bloody thing out of the way a minute. And we need to look at the bag, because this is absolutely disgusting. So we need to give this a bit of a suck out and a clean. So we'll use the Miele Vortex. Let me roll my sleeves up for this one. I'll change your position so you can see it better, and we'll do a sped up video of me cleaning this bag out. That's a bit better. Certainly a bit cleaner than it was. It needs washing really, but I'm not going to bother with that. We seem to have lost all suction again on the Miele Vortex. It was a pain in the bum. I suspect it's got all clogged up again. Oh yeah, it has. Look, I'll just bring you up and you can have a look up inside. Look, it's all got clogged again around the central cyclone mesh. So that needs to be serviced. I think it's probably about time we did service it, to be honest with you. So maybe in one of the next videos we'll open it up and see just how well it's done, or indeed how badly it's done, at filtering out the majority of the dust. It'd be interesting to have a look in the Miele's bag and see what's going on in there. But for now, let's just move you back a bit. Oops. Like so. There we go. And grab the Omni again. So let's pop this bag back in the Omni, and then we should have a bit more suction. It'd be interesting to see now if the bag full indicator light works. That's a point. We haven't been able to test that yet. Let's pop this bag back in. I might have some paper bags for this somewhere. It is possible. So let's... God, the flex winder is really stiff. Let's try. We want to see if this light lights up. Let me bring you around. Come over here. There we go. Let's pop you down there, and we'll see if this lights up. Let's give it a go. Oh, bugger me sideways and call me Deborah. I am amazed. I honestly didn't think that would work. I'm genuinely surprised. I mean, it's only going to work if the machine's blocked up, really. But God, I can't believe it. Wow, yeah, genuinely shocked at that. Okay, so now we need to clean this big beast up. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. I have had it with this cleaner. Now, okay, I am very glad to. Oh, it's all mucky under there. Look. I'm very glad to have found it. I'm very glad to have saved it. However, it has been a very hard restoration. It has not been much fun. And I've had enough. I'm just going to leave it as it is now. And I think what we'll do is, in the next video, see, is that missing wheel is really annoying. You can either have the machine able to stand upright without leaning, or roll along the floor. You can't have both. And unfortunately, it is what it is. I've got no chance of ever finding a spare wheel for it, but there we go. What can you do? So yeah, that is the restoration complete, which is fantastic. I mean, you know, it's great. We've got a working Omni, which is amazing. You know, this is a super rare vacuum cleaner. So to have it in the collection, it's all leaking out now where I put all the cleaner stuff on it, really is fantastic. And I'm glad to have it. I just never want to work on it again, ever. Any other Omnis, ever. So that's it for this restoration video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were as frustrated as I was at times. At least we can share the pain. The next video and the last video on the Omni will be final thoughts and the machine in use. So I look forward to seeing you in that one. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.